Toast?
I'll have to make the oatmeal again in a minute. The instructions said too much water.
What do you mean, make it again?
Well, I can't eat the one I made.
Could you just drain it? Oh yeah, because
I've already cooked it.
It's still be water. So you want to start now?
Sure.
You want to start?
Go over. I'm off camera.
The camera loves you.
It does. Sure, I can start this one.
You have to restart the remote. There you go.
Look around using R, walk using L. Simple enough.
It's a cassette tape. I bet you didn't think I knew what that was.
I'm not that much older than you.
You're like 32, right?
Shut up.
The initial loading screen. The Fulbright Company, never heard of them, presents.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Gone home. June 7th, 1995, 1:15 a.m. Katie,
L2 or up to it.
I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't keep digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want Mom and Dad, anyone, to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam.
Well, that's weird.
Jeez, must be our sister. So I think this game is all about just like exploring the entire house and figuring out what happened. So what the hell could have happened? If she had time to write out that note, but then leave.
Well, she ran away, obviously. I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it's impossible. And don't try to find out where I am. It looks like this goes back outside.
Never have enough Christmas duck.
I just put that anywhere.
Yeah, so I think the gimmick to this game is you're supposed to be able to just like interact with everything.
Ah.
Press LZ to check the contents of your backpack. Wellspring Movers from Terrence Greenbrier. Kitchen boxes. Also, they charge by the box.
Oh, wow.
Boxes child bed, boxes overweight library, boxes office, televisions. Wow. I think
Almost $3,000.
I think I'd move it myself for that
Dear
price.
Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Is this game gonna tug at my emotions?
Maybe.
Stephen King typewriter. Now you have toilet paper.
Sweet. Always wanted toilet paper. Box and toilet paper. Quick fix.
You needed a Band-Aid last night.
And you took care of me. Ajax. Flush the toilet just in case. There's no mirror.
To
Directions to work from.
work new house. Left on Bullhorn. Exit on the 47 North. Right onto 202 East entrance. Wow. It's hard to believe. I mean, this is 95, so this is before they could use GPS. And it was even before they could print out MapQuest. Before I drove, at least MapQuest printouts was a thing.
Yeah, for real.
I can't imagine having to like go by directions anymore. Can you imagine? Like imagine like you were having to drive somewhere, like say a long trip, and you had to like follow the printed or like your written down, like make sure to take exit 44.
I always used the earliest I go back is MapQuest.
Mm-hmm.
Janice Greenbrier, senior conservationist.
That must be your mommy. Is this a foyer?
It's a foyer.
They must be rich.
Well, it's fancy talk.
Dear Jan, alright, so this is to their mom. It's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year? When we were miserable, fantasizing about our dream homes. I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, somebody we know joined. Glad you can make it, Chris. It's literally just us three right now.
It's us three.
Woo, Chris!
Hey, it's four of us now.
But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. ... So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, ride back soon. I miss you, Rumi. Carol.
Hi, Alfie.
Is he here too? They need to not write in cursive.
I'll read the cursive ones from now on.
I can read it, but their handwriting, I feel like.
I like. He is shocked. Why is he shocked?
Depending on how young he is, he could be surprised by the fact that this is live.
Maybe. my murder weapon.
And that skull seems out of place. Bunch of awards on a shelf.
And then the mask.
Worldwide timetable. Katie's departure, 7/16/94, flight 881. 12:10 to Amsterdam. Also, Katie must have went to Amsterdam. I bet Alfie's a pretty cool kid.
Alfie sounds pretty awesome.
Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever have hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. I mean, that's a good reason.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you?
Got a little more dramatic.
Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to.
Where'd
Okay,
we read
so
that?
love you. See you
Where you
soon.
heard
Bye.
Yeah.
That was in the intro.
Wow.
Well, if there's a 7-year-old watching, I guess we're gonna have to be on our best behavior.
Yeah, we'll have to behave.
I like that it gives the rooms names. Hey, it's one of the postcards I sent. So something must have happened to this family while she was on her Europe trip. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. Okay, it's from her. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company, since you are my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. Mom, Dad, and Sam. Can you just address things to whoever like that?
I think so.
1 Arbor Hills, USA, something, something.
I'm just going to throw that down.
All right.
Put that there. I don't get what I'm supposed to be grabbing for.
Obituaries, Oscar Doc Mason. Oscar Mason, 60 of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Boone County. Isn't that where Becca's from?
I have no idea.
Mr. Mason was born on September 8, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as well as in spirit the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort.
Yes, Chris. You're good.
You think that's Sam?
Possibly.
What did you mean by you don't get what you're supposed to be grabbing?
Like, it lets me grab all these things, like deck of cards. But then I can't do anything with them. I can just set them somewhere else.
I mean, I don't think you necessarily need everything. It's just like, it gives you the option. Where's my snap, Chris?
I'm cooler.
That Boone County telephone book kind of looks like
Cards Against
That's
Humanity.
what I was going to say, yeah.
Yep.
Electrical inspection form. Terrence Greenbrier, blah, 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 blah. Wiring in house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into the structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Yeah, it'll just become a fucking nightmare about 10 years later from now.
Yeah. Well, by then they'll sell the house and it won't be their problem. So. Oh, I don't know the combination.
Guess I'll have to remember to look out for a combination. MT3 remap. Pioneer CLD D703 combination laser did blah blah blah.
They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular... And it stops.
What the hell was that talking about?
No clue.
Hey, is there anything on the wall with a combination?
There it goes. Oh, and it lands there. You can do better. Back to basics.
What if JFK wasn't JFK?
JFK, President, U.S. and USSR coalition.
Paradox results in JFK death being desired outcome. So, apparently their dad was slightly a Captain Insano.
Chinese, Japanese, Lebanese. Apparently so.
Or at least a conspiracy theorist.
Oh, that's his nephew. Look. Oh, you missed it. Hold on. Replay. That's his nephew. That's adorable, Chris.
Totes adorbs.
Here, we'll give him one back.
Swamp. I'm surprised Thomas isn't here because he...
Thomas is usually on it.
Yeah, and he told me that he was really looking forward to it, and he asked me to message him when I knew exactly when it was going to be, and he favorited a couple of the tweets I said about the screen.
Send him a message on Twitter. Like right now.
John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home. The future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. He started for a moment, processing his sick, flecked toenails, getting up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. The fabric that strained at the seams to contain her generous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase, "Matter Transference Operator." Then he passed out.
The win. It's a typo.
We announced it several days ago, like Tuesday.
Oh, there's a third page.
John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages had passed before. But now, man, they needed him now more than ever. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear: what to procure, what to construct from it, how to assemble it, so he made the machine, how to transport him bodily across time, and now he stood there on the bridge of the starship Archimedes, comma of the vessel, because only her, who had saved the president's life twice before, could helm the naive crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy.
His typing got worse and worse as it went.
Yeah. They must have had hopes to be an author too or something.
Well, he was losing it.
Can I have an office in our house?
Sure.
Just hang out if anyone.
You can have an office if you want.
Now where are we?
This is the library. Wow, this house has a library.
Can we have a library in our house?
Sure.
Fresh. Readers, tell us about their worst moments.
90210, does anybody still care? No, we do not. The male gaze, how to subvert it. I was a teenage drag queen. Well, Life's Lover, welcome to this show. Glad you remembered. And glad you could be with us. Even though I don't recognize that username. Have you commented before in our live streams?
I kind of had a feeling tonight might go like this, though, because nobody commented on the stream announcement video.
Really? Live streams? No. Well, glad you're here. Oh, look, he kept pouring.
Japan's bloody war on dolphins.
Well, he kept pouring in the house, guys.
Ladies in the ring.
Oh, it says, gosh, Dad.
Yeah, now that you say that, I definitely remember responding to a couple of your comments. So, thanks for showing up. Glad you're here.
Maybe we need to start planning live streams a week in advance. Well, me too, Life's Lover. I've actually never even seen this preview, so this is all new to me.
I haven't seen it before either. I know what it's about, but... Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of the Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's a ton of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot at his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Grant Kurtwood, Reviews Editor, Home Theater Aficionado Magazine.
Wow, looks like life started to get rough.
Guess so.
Life's Lover, how can people mispronounce your name? That doesn't seem like it would be... It doesn't seem hard to pronounce.
How else would you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Life is slower.
Life Slover.
Life slower. Life slower.
Alright, I'm going to go back to the hallway here. Alright, let's go in.
Severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions
TV room.
in the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wassaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
No, not listening to it.
Wait, it says role model on there, though.
And it says Girl Scout.
I think you should listen to it.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high
Give it like 2 minutes, and if it doesn't turn something good, we'll take it out.
It sounds like just music.
Why would she write those things on there, though?
Role model and Girl Scout?
Yeah.
It could be like band names.
Okay.
What, you played this before? Is there something on this tape I need to know about?
I've not played it before.
Oh, have you not? Oh. It just sounds like band names. This, however, get over there.
Severe weather warning.
Western region.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the
X-Files
following
Season
counties:
1.
Austin County, Boone County.
I was kind of hoping we would
Don
see like an
County,
NES or a Super Nintendo in there.
and
The Dark
Wistaria
Crystal.
County. Residents are strongly urged.
Looks like there
to stay
used to be
indoors,
something right there, like a
secure all
VCR, and
windows
it's
and
been
doors.
yanked out.
Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
I'm trapped in the closet.
Read story. The heaven at the edge of the
Oh, sorry.
heaven at the edge of the world. Samantha Greenbrier, grade 2.
This is a severe
Story:
weather
The Turtle People, Part 1.
Northwest Weather Service.
Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost him at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up alongside. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled at Captain Allegra, "You never are gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "Well, stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset.
Look who's here.
And Wistaria.
Ah, nice, Thomas. We were just talking about you a minute ago.
We were.
Secure all
Glad you finally made it, Thomas.
flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
All right.
So I'm trapped in the closet right now. And now I'm coming out of the closet.
Not again.
Not again. Alright. Nothing exciting in the TV room except some dank music and some dank weather alerts.
Austin County, Boone County, Don County,
The matchbook is empty.
and Wistaria County.
Does it do me any good?
Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Hi, Terry. Enclosed, please find a Pioneer CLDD 703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us to copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLDD 502. It's a combi player, so take its CD playback with a few discs as well as later discs. It wants to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio and toastling stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit.
Conditions affecting the following
Dave.
counties. Austin
Wow,
County,
it's 2:30 a.m., Thomas.
Don
It is
County, Tacoma County,
8:20.
and
Oh,
Wistaria
shit.
County.
There we go. It is
Residents are
8:20
strongly
p.m.
urged
here.
to stay indoors and secure all windows.
So it's nice and early for us.
Flood conditions are expected at lower
But thanks for
elevations.
joining us so late, your trooper.
Well, if you had joined when we started, it would have only been,
Yeah, Thomas.
Like
It would have been
one.
1:30.
no, like 1.
Yeah, Thomas. Your fault. It says open pizza box and it won't let me open it. Oh, there it goes. All gone.
So apparently you were
This
got a
is a
hold of it.
severe weather
I
warning.
don't eat pizza
The
anymore.
Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions.
You missed us streaming the Resident Evil 7 demo, Thomas.
County,
Bratmobile.
County, Don County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and
Shut up.
Have you ever seen Gone Home before, Chris or Thomas?
Or any of the other 3 people in here with us who aren't talking to us? Alright, time to go to this. Wait, I'm gonna go down here first.
What would you do?
As fast as you could. What the fuck else were... Oh, sorry, Chris. I know you got your nephew. What were you doing at 2:30 in the morning? What the fuck? That's a random text message.
David?
Yeah, he randomly texted me, said, "Are you in Market Square?" Alright, let's see here. U.S. National Forestry Manual. And it won't let me do anything else with it, so I don't want it. That's like me around here. I'm done with this.
I could probably do an apartment tour video at some point. I'll make Corey clean before, though.
Well, honestly, Thomas, our apartment is nothing extremely fancy. It is big for an apartment. We gotta love the space here. But it's not super fancy or anything.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to show.
There's really not.
Although I do think that I feel like we have done well with what we have.
We have. We have decorated
Like
it nicely.
I feel like this place is cool.
It's a nice and very minimal apartment, but it is much better now, especially since your old roommate moved out and I moved in.
True.
I'm in the music room.
If you have a library and a music room, you're pretty well off.
Yeah.
Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with these games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary. So that's that weird kid.
When you
She
live in
says-
one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
That was weird.
Seems like so. What? That was Samantha talking, right?
Yeah. I didn't do anything special to make her do that, though. I just picked it up again by accident, actually.
Thomas, just so you know, we've never played Gone Home before, and as jacked as you are, I totally don't blame you for prioritizing the gym.
No, Thomas, I will blame you. You do not put the gym over us. Period. Next time, I expect promptness.
So,
Hey, look, I found booze.
oh, shit, I would drink the hell out of that. Drink the whole bottle.
What is it? Oh, it's Irish whiskey. Ooh, Irish whiskey. Time for car bombs, baby.
Just take that with you.
I'm keeping this.
All right, so Life's Lover. Gone Home is basically a game where you play as this girl who comes back to her parents' home after a lengthy period of time, and they've all disappeared. So it's up to you to just kind of explore the house and examine everything to try and figure out what the hell happened, where your family is. She has a younger sister that left a note for her saying not to try to figure anything out.
Honey, you can play for a second while I make my drink.
All right.
You need me to make you one?
Police? I'm out of drink. You guys like my Kraken tiki glass? No, you can't really see that. It's supposed to be a very short game. like 2 or 3 hours tops. But I've heard that some people have beat it in 20 minutes. So
20 minutes, my ass. They didn't explore anything.
yeah. So does that mean that you're from Ireland, Chris? You've probably told us that.
We already knew he was from Ireland, because remember when Logan and Lauren came over, we made him send that Snapchat of him talking?
Oh yeah,
Just
you're
so we
right.
could hear his accent?
We almost invited Logan and Lauren over again tonight, but we decided since we hadn't streamed in so long, we wouldn't. Good. Please enjoy, Life's Lover. Yeah, that really gets on my nerves too. Like, for example, you come into the foyer, and there's a few side halls, and we decided to check out the side halls first. But a lot of people would be like, let's go up the stairs. Because, I mean, that seems kind of like the obvious place you would go if you wanted to advance everything. We are Caitlin Greenbrier. Wow. She looks more 80s than 90s. AMS boarding pass. Here's the spare key that got us inside. Oh, these are the... Oh, so it gives you like those little voice clips that you can unlock.
Fresh drink, my love.
So we can listen to them again if we wanted to. Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
Alright. Enough stalling. See what else is going on here. I'm glad we held out for you guys to show up, because we almost stopped after the Resident Evil 7 demo when nobody was showing up. And let me look at the map again here. Alright, so there's another room at the end of this hall. Anything interesting here? I don't know how to... Oh, it's just the X button. Grab dice. What did it land on? A 1, a fucking course. Even in a video game, that looks terrible. Got a highlighter. Wow, why did they throw like useless shit in the hallway like drawers? Yeah, we started with the Resident Evil 7 demo. That just came out during E3.
Oh, sorry, baby.
It was fantastic.
So what did I miss?
I basically explained what Gone Home was. Life's Lover said she's working on some homework. So,
She or he?
are you a she or a he, Life's Lover? I want to say you're a she based on my past interactions with you. But I could be wrong. Anyway.
In the game, what did I miss?
I'm just, like, you missed like basically nothing.
Okay.
I walked into the hallway here.
Okay. So nothing in the music room, really?
Well, was there more in there?
That's what I'm asking. Did you?
I thought
Oh,
you'd
shit.
already finished exploring.
Uh.
I was right.
Sorry, Life's Lover. I don't always go and read all the comments on his videos. I'm a terrible, terrible co-star. But I don't get the updates that he gets. I have to just randomly remember, oh, hey, I should go check the comments.
You're not what?
You're not. I don't know. You're not what, Life's Lover?
Get a sheet of line paper, write reproductive menstrual cycle. I produced in the testicles. So you have to order it. See me. Oh, I gotta read the rest of this. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, Essa Clay
Glatz.
Stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Whalem in Poland. As the train rushes along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an oven starts to develop. Essa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft.
Oh, God. What are we reading?
As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs reaching out toward her dear Brian, her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock, and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed.
God.
The rest, including Essa and, for a time, Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bed sheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting his sperm. It dissolves.
Oh, my God.
About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa was to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It's incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy.
Oh. What the hell?
That was awesome.
If I was a teacher, I'd be like, yeah, you're definitely seeing me after class. Jesus. Thomas, I've had Taco Bell once today, and that was for lunch.
I almost had Taco Bell for dinner.
But I've had a lot of Taco Bell lately, so...
Like every day.
Shut up. That's what I would do. I'm with Life's Lover. What the hell was that? That was one
Somehow I always knew
terrible, I was going to say effed up story.
Now that it's happened,
Moonshine Zero. I've had rum. Quite a bit of rum, actually, and some whiskey.
I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue.
Speaking of which, now that Thomas mentions that, guess what I found in my car?
What?
A jar of moonshine.
What the hell?
There's not much left. There's maybe that much left in the jar, but it's a jar of apple pie moonshine.
Right here, look at that.
Found it in my back seat.
What'd you do with it?
It's still in my back seat.
Go get it.
I'll go get it.
Hey!
Shot glasses.
Did you want to take back over, honey?
You left your voodoo all around.
I left my trunk in town.
Irish whiskey in the floor that I left. I left that. I read that
Thought
note.
I killed the
Oh, wait. We have been here.
Yeah, we've been here.
I hear you.
I dug my heart a grave.
We have not been here,
Your
have we?
kisses keep on haunting.
That's some 40s music. I like the 40s. No, we went in here. This is the closet.
I wish you had weed.
What's that?
That's
Oh,
what we read.
Yeah, you're right.
Apparently, he wrote a lot of these little books.
No, that just means he tried to sell a book and nobody bought it, probably.
The accidental.
Oh, yeah, his
Pariah?
whole JFK.
Oh, the JFK thing. Denmark doesn't have Taco Bell.
Oh
my God. How can you not have... Oh my God. Never even tried Taco Bell. Why is Taco Bell not in Denmark? What's wrong with Denmark? Do you all have like extremely high taxes? Because I can't imagine something like Taco Bell, which in America is like on every corner. They're almost as common as Starbucks, for God's sakes.
Hey,
Are you the
girl.
the new girl Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this, and write back. Hi Tommy, yes I'm Samantha, and yes I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind? No. No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family?
Oh my God.
Tommy's a bitch. Not you, Thomas. What did you mix this with? Did you make this stronger than usual?
No. A shot and a half.
Not that I'm complaining.
Oh, that's why they pay 40 to 50% taxes. Well, granted, our tax rate here in America is like 35 or 31.
They have one KFC though.
McDonald's, that is an American staple. A Burger King, that's not too bad. I like Burger King. And one KFC.
What does 40 to 50% taxes have to do with fast food though? Because then the taxes become more than
Because
the food.
corporations don't want to go there and pay those taxes. If you owned your own business, would you want to go to Denmark and pay 50% taxes?
Well, no wonder Thomas is shredded. He's like, he doesn't have to worry about being tempted by fast food all the time.
No wonder, yeah. I have to deal with Taco Bell being less than a mile down the road. No wonder I can't get in shape.
In fucking walking distance.
Yeah, I could walk to Taco Bell. But I have heard Denmark is like the happiest country on earth. Is that true, Thomas? Is Denmark like the happiest country on earth? Or is America falling behind?
Never heard that.
I've heard that.
Ready to go?
Is it Denmark or Sweden?
His weakness is pizza.
Pizza. I'll never eat pizza again. Our screen's getting dark. I'm gonna turn our lights on. Oh, I'm gonna have to move one of them. Is it this one? Yep. You okay, baby?
Yeah, just kidding. My eyes were distant.
I'm sorry.
Would you agree with that sentiment, Thomas? I guess it's hard to compare if you've been there your whole life. How do you even rate happiness?
I don't know. They take a survey, I guess.
Census? You ready to go up the stairs?
I'm pretty happy in America. I'll be honest with you. Even though we might end up moving to Denmark with the people we have running for president.
Yeah. America.
America. We've got Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. I'm probably moving.
Controlled burn. Ugh. Scheduled for Boone County. Sorry, I got a cold chill.
I was wondering. I was like, what does that hit you in a soft spot?
Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of Forestry Service running controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed of progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier, Mom. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. So was there a forest fire?
It's a controlled burn, though.
So wait, they started a fire so they could train people how to put fires out?
Yeah.
Wow. That sounds like a great way to.
Where I used to live used to do controlled burns all the time.
Wow, seems like a great way to fuck everything up.
No, I mean, like, they completely spray down, like, the surrounding areas with,
Oh.
like, fire hoses to drench everything so it won't catch on fire.
Okay.
They do, like, a lot of prep for a controlled burn.
That's really cool, actually. We have never. I've never tried VR before, and I'm pretty sure
Neither have I.
Corey hasn't either.
Hey, Thomas, I'm just curious. Do you speak English well, or in Denmark, I think it's Danish? Is that the language? What's the official language of Denmark? There's a note in there. And you could probably... Is there a lamp somewhere? No, I guess not.
So, have you used like all the different virtual reality headsets?
He's got to answer my question first, though. Danish. So, do you speak Danish and English, or...
Well, I know he's about multilingual because remember he was trying to translate what that asshole was saying in that one stream we did one time. Remember?
No.
Remember that guy came on and he was saying just like gibberish, and it turned out he was being offensive or something.
Oh, I don't remember that. I mean, I remember an offensive asshole, but I thought it was in English.
Weekly planner. Monday, couples.
Couples brawling? Oh, Wednesday is a cooking class. Couples... Don't get it.
Bathroom dancing. Ballroom dancing.
Bathroom dancing. Monday, couples... Whatever that is again. Starts with a B. Bowling. Couples bowling. Cooking class, and then ballroom dancing.
Cut the big med.
Cook the big meal for Terry and Sam.
We're Terry, right?
I guess.
What languages do you speak and understand, Thomas? No, we're Caitlin. Who's Terry?
Caitlin's our mom, I thought.
No, we're
Caitlin.
We're Katie.
So who's Terry?
I don't know. Maybe the dad? Do we even know the dad's name yet? We probably do. I just don't remember.
It's probably back in his office somewhere. So apparently Denmark is taught English. I wonder why that is.
It's the most universal language on earth.
No, I mean, well, it's in...
Even the Japanese are taught English, right?
Are they? No, surely not.
Yeah, you're right.
I can understand. I get why you can understand Norwegian and Swedish.
It's
because
weird
you're
hanging out with girls.
Denmark, Finland, and
Daniel
Sweden
was
are
around
all
ever
right
since I was
there.
little, and other girls, I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
So we need to... Alright, should I hold on to it and like hope we come across a tape recorder, or should I take it back?
Well, there's a tape recorder in the music room.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Should I take it back there, or should I hold on to it and hope we find another one?
Well, I mean, we're not far from the music room, so...
Alright, back we go.
Finland. Is it Finnish? I think it's called Finnish. I've seen Finnish writing, and forget it. No way in hell. Is Chris still with us? If Chris is with us, make a comment, because you've been quiet.
Well, he's with his 7-year-old nephew, so...
True, he does have a 7-year-old running around.
He may be distracted. Was it in the music room? It was in a different room, wasn't it?
I thought it was the music room. Yeah, because Chris opened my Snap like 30 minutes ago.
Here it is. How do I put it in?
It's not letting you put it in. Are you sure that that's not a cassette that you're holding, baby? Pick that thing up off. What's it say? Pick up what? It says oh, it's a case. It's not an actual cassette. It's just a case.
What does it say? I want to look at it.
Hold R or L2. Bratmobile. Potty mouth. And then the Star of David. No, sorry, not Star of David. 5 point star. Star of David, 6 points.
Alright, so apparently at some point Sam found like a friend that she
I've seen Bratmobile before though. That was somewhere else. I don't think you need to carry that case though.
Might as well put it back where I found it.
Oh, we went up the stairs now.
That's where I found it.
Is there not like a light switch right there around the corner or something? Right there. There you go. Turn on lights.
Good job, honey.
Look, a radioactive room. Smoke detector.
I bet this is going to be one of the girls' rooms.
Oh, that would make sense.
Pirate's life for me.
We'll snap Crispy and ask if he left us.
Grab 3-ring binder. Why are there all these empty 3-ring binders around? He does not have exams coming up because we are currently in the summer and he's not doing summer classes this year.
Hmm? Let's see. So you do have exams coming up. No, I took my final exams for the spring semester. Oh God, when was it? It was the end of May. It was the 1st of May. I had 4 finals. No, 3. Yeah, 4 finals. I had one at the very end of April. The other 3 were at the the first week of May. And I'm not doing summer classes. I start back August 17th. So, taking a break and chillaxing ever since I got sick and whatnot. I've earned it.
He was going to do summer classes, but because he got sick, he decided not to. Right?
Right. Apparently, part of my problem was stress and anxiety and everything else, so it wouldn't have done me much good to take summer classes anyway. Lucky you. Yeah, lucky me, but however, you can ask love of my life here. When I'm in school, it is books and homework. Ooh, year-round? Gross. At least I get most of May, June, July, and half of August off. And this year coming up, I get almost all of December and most of January off, too. There's like a 5-week period. Our Christmas break is 5 weeks. Well, what are you doing to pay for education? Yeah, I'm working. I mean, I work when I'm in school. I work. For the past year, I've been a full-time student and working a full-time job. So I've done both for the past year. Hence why my stress level is through the roof, working 40 hours a week and taking 12 to 15 hours worth of college credits. Oh, online college. Yeah, that's it's good for busy schedules, that's for sure. So I don't blame you there.
There's a chapter 2 to this Captain Allegra story.
Oh God.
Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, ascended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arm stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap split upon otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in wadded robes. Whoops. Skeletal in wadded... Damn it! Motherfucker! Skeletal in wadded robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, welling souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from the passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I'll draw his attention, and then you..." The first mate interrupted. "No, I'm smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the sick line. "All traced by this invincible thread, of course," Allegra said. "It's a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his, "Wait, no, no!" The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst into the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. So apparently, she was like, "Oh, this is a cute story I wrote when I was in elementary school. Let's continue it."
Yeah, for real. Except she was a little older, a little more mature, apparently. Thomas, that's not too personal. It's nice learning about other places, I suppose. Except our educations are not free. They are far from it.
What did he say? I missed it.
He was talking about how the education system here is so different from Danish culture because theirs are free and they get paid to study. Apparently around $900 a month. We don't get that. Now you can get scholarships that pay for school or grants, like if you're much lower income, but people like me, I have to pay for my school, in-state tuition, and go in debt and take loans to pay for it.
Found another tape.
But that's why their taxes are higher, because they get paid to study, we don't.
Yeah, so really because their taxes are 40 to 50%, it's like they're really...
They get more stuff, but they pay more taxes.
Whoa, what is this? What's the button? L2? Ventress the Cat.
Oh, it's a
Return.
Super Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Me too, Life's Lover. All loans. When you're my age, you don't get scholarships anymore. Fireball, hold plus punch.
Chun-Li. You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Doesn't look like it. Just put that anywhere. Don't worry, Life's Lover. I'm quite stacked in student loan debt myself, but it is what it is. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Signed, Miss Blaylock.
3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for their first year at Reed.
That'd be great.
I like that picture.
Hey, Life's Lover's 26, not much younger than me. I'm 28, so yeah, I don't get the scholarships either. Pink. That's brave. As you can see, we're brunettes.
You'll have to send us a picture or a snap or something, Chris, when you're
Yeah,
done.
Chris, when you're done, send us a snap.
Mr. Benchleg observed Mr. DeSoto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front. Miss DeSoto. A large beer can labeled Bob's Blue Ribbon. Miss DeSoto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Action taken by faculty. Miss DeSoto was given the options to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Miss DeSoto chose the suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer and no answering machine. Miss DeSoto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. Administration signature, blah blah.
Sounds like something that
Wait,
would come
no.
from my high school.
No parent signature.
Oh,
She threw it in the trash. So.
well. Oh, Chris said I don't look 28. Thank
Yeah,
you, Chris.
He looks 32.
Shut up. Chris says I look younger. Oh, ooh, chapstick. You should always save that shit.
Everybody says that about you, though, that you don't look as young, as old as you are.
I know. Everybody says I look younger. Oh,
But I think part of that might be because I'm dating you. They assume that you're younger.
no, I just look younger, bitch. I look good for my age.
You do look good, honey.
Oh, thank you. Tommy the Turtle. Oh, that's a Stegosaurus.
What did it say?
It's
It's
Steggy.
Steggy. He's coming with me.
Steggy's ours. Jesus Christ, people, stop blowing up the phone.
Wait, now where am I? Our room connects to this hallway?
Well, go to your map.
I do.
Oh, it's a new hallway.
No, it's the same hallway, I think.
Are you sure?
Your sister must have a small appetite.
I'm 25 and you're 24. You're really close to Scott's age. He's 25, so.
Whoa!
Ew, blood. Is there a light? Turn the light on.
What happened?
Let it run. Flood the house.
Alright, I'm getting into this now. I didn't think that whatever happened to them was going to be this dramatic.
But now there's blood. Oh, there was blood on the floor. No, that's shampoo on.
I killed it. Oh, I'm still holding.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Speaking of which, Chris is dyeing his hair, and here we go with hair color.
It's weirdly intimate, right, Chris? Wait, did I cut that off early by pressing the button?
I don't think so.
Nope. Wow, so the whole... Is this turning into a lesbian subplot? I think it might be. Don't you think?
It's possible.
I gotta piss.
Okay. By the way, Thomas wants to know how it's going with your cutting goals.
Oh, okay. I will answer that as soon as I return.
Alright, so you guys get me for the first time ever by myself. It's just toothpaste, nail polish. He left this faucet on. Oh, is it filling up? No, that's just, is that just his shadow? I think that's just his shadow. So I'm gonna turn that back off. That's getting on my nerve. But it's still weird there's blood in the bathtub and it won't let us examine it or anything. Is that water in there? Surely that's not water. No, it's still going down the drain. Alright, let's see where he's at. So that bathroom is on its own. So this is unexplored territory. Oh, it all connects. Okay. What's in here? Drawers are already pulled out. Mom and Dad's bedroom. Where's the light switch? There's got to be a light switch. There it is. Alright. Looks like just socks and underwear. Same.
Sit up, honey. You look like a slouch.
I'm being slouchy right now. More clothes. That drawer won't open. There we go. Blue jeans. A condom. Oh, barf. I got a condom.
We don't need those.
There's nothing I don't hate right now. Lubricated condom.
Is she in her parents' room?
Yes, this is Mom and Dad's room.
Thomas, the cutting has been going decent. Like, I've been making progress, but it seems like every time I make progress lately, I have like 1 or 2 bad days that sets me back, and I have to redo it. That's been the case for the past few weeks.
Found the Bible.
Yep.
That's not going back in the drawer.
We talked about this on Twitter, but like, you know that Friday I had to have lunch with coworkers, and then Saturday I had to go home for Father's Day. And that meant 2 days of bad eating, even though I tried really hard to stay good. And it really wasn't even bad eating, but I mean, it still set me back enough to where it took another week to make up for it. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam. That's right, so this is from us.
I'm in the Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. London was great. Dad, I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it if you all wanted to come back here as a family. Sometime I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie.
Wait, what's the Channel?
I think the Channel, is that not the tunnel that runs under the English Channel? Pretty sure it is.
But I'm actually doing really good right now on the cutting, Thomas, but the thing is, me and Corey are going on vacation next week, and I know that's going to set me back for like 2 months probably.
Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, the new show, President's Wheel, Sound of Music, Inside, don't know. Oh, Inside Edition. Silence of the Lambs, Bridge on the River Kwai. Real movies, I like that. Bras, panties.
We still need to watch Silence of the Lambs.
Have you not seen it?
No, I have. You haven't though, right?
No, I have not.
Yeah, you need to see it. It's a great movie.
Bras and panties. Mitten.
There's a family.
Vacation weight hardly matters. I agree. Vacation weight doesn't count.
I wish. It just takes 2 weeks to make up for it.
Look what I found. Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman.
Dumbledore?
Oh, Walt Whitman.
Walt Whitman was gay.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
And take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands. Rick. Apparently he borrowed Walt Whitman's book from him. And it won't let me pick up any of that.
You guys should just come with us.
We'll be in Florida. Alright, so the one bathroom had blood in it, but I've not seen anything since then.
That was Sam's bathroom, right?
Thought so. Yeah, Sam's room.
I guess you can't take a vacation when you're getting paid to study.
Yeah.
And you're
Tough life.
and you're trying to put on more muscle. Black Friars for men. Wait, what's her last name?
Something like that. Or Green Friar or something.
Rediscovering your spouse, personally, spiritually, sexually.
Ooh.
Reverend Alexander Michaels. After the honeymoon. It may seem inevitable that the spark you and your spouse shared on your honeymoon should fade over time, but it doesn't have to be. Reverend Alexander Michaels will show you how to rekindle the fire you once had. Part 1 provides simple steps to reopen the lines of communication between you and your spouse, allowing you to face the problems you share as partners instead of rivals. Part 2 leverages the Reverend's decades of service to God, helping you connect with a higher power. It will draw strength from a spirituality you may not even know you have. Part 3 offers a number of fresh and exciting ideas for the bedroom, including a few things that may surprise you. The reserves and passion for your spouse run deep. You just have to know where to look. Reverend Michaels will show you the way. What?
That's rude.
What was
Bourbon. Alright, so clean bathtub in the parents' house. Oh, PhD? Gross. No, thank you. That's like 6 years of extra school. I'd rather not. Watercolor techniques.
Honey, when we get married, we won't need a book like that.
That's right. So, Thomas, just curious, what's your PhD in? Escape from Ghost Mansion. Cowboy, the Widow, and the Brothers. Let's put that in.
Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel, but Bob and I had, okay, so this is from the same neighbor that we found that first letter from. Bob and I have had our down periods. It's been a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. Kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry that this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will get back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn. That sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent. That's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything. Send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump. And in the meantime, with more letters, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Carol.
So apparently the marriage was on the rocks.
Apparently. I don't know about you, but I'm enjoying this.
I am too.
You know it's intense when he says what his PhD is and you don't even know what it means
Yeah.
when he says it.
I was like, whoa, what does that mean?
But at least he knows he has to explain it. Which is a field of research concerned with emotions and immersion video games.
Sounds like right up your alley.
You can get a PhD in that shit?
Why didn't you do that?
What the hell?
Hey, Sam, you were asking what my...
JROTC ribbons
Oh.
meant. Ah,
Here's a handy
I was
one.
in JROTC. That was like my shit in high school.
Orienteering. This means the Army thinks I can't find my way
I
around.
had that ribbon.
Rifle team. The Army has branded me as a certified killing machine.
I had that ribbon.
Adventure training. I am a burn adventurous, and no borders can hold me. The Army recognizes this.
I didn't have that one.
So if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Lonnie D.
There
So
go.
you had orienteering and rifle team?
Yep.
Look at you.
I had a lot more than that, too. Ghost Hunter Journal. Sighting Journal. August 31st, 1994, 1:19 a.m. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. That's an important distinction to make. September 3rd, 1994. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello, did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. September 9th. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirit can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Ooh. Also ghost milk. Ooh. I can't believe that's an actual field of study. Like I don't even think you can get your PhD in like anything video game related, let alone immersion. I don't understand. Like I'm glad that you're doing that, bro, but like I don't see how that's a thing. Denmark must be a magical place. Sounds like more people need to take that PhD in the video game field. October 9th. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We built a protective pillow fort. Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, reporting any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remain unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, probably roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night.
Yeah, here's Chris's update on his hair. It looks bright red, but
It'll get there. So wait, Thomas, I thought that you studied like sciencey shit, like nutrition and biology, stuff like that. So why would, if that was the case, why would you be studying immersion in video games of all things? Nothing in here. Wait, where are we? Are we in my old bedroom?
well, touch your map. Guest room.
So maybe they just put all of Katie's things here. Oh, do you want the controller back, honey?
It's up to you.
You pick.
It's up to you.
Neuropsychology. And did you study all that to eventually get to the point of video game immersion?
Neuropsychology. Me and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you come home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore.
That's sketchy.
Sam ran away. That's what's happened here.
She ran away with Lonnie, probably,
Ooh.
so they could scissor. But then where's Mom and Dad? And what was with the blood on it in the tub?
That's what I want to know about. Ooh, that's not creepy at all.
Did we finish exploring this way?
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you get paid to study, you can study forever. No offense. If that was offensive, I didn't mean it to be. What's in here? Found the art studio.
Found the light switch.
I keep finding all these tapes, and I just want to like take them and play them, but
Heavens to Betsy. Nothing can stop me.
I bet. I mean, we picked up a can of hair dye and unlocked like one of their reminisce entries. I bet there's a lot of shit like that in this game. That's like
Probably. Like random shit.
offered to you by who?
Halloween show. Don't forget your costume. The Misfits. They're awesome. Stygian Lounge, 10:29, 4 p.m. See you there.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
She does love Lonnie.
What's going on out here?
It's the same people that are moving.
Dang it.
It's just another moving truck.
Every time I see a moving truck, I'm like, is there downstairs ever
I
moving?
know, right?
Please
I get
move.
excited. No, it's the old guy in the building over.
Damn it. Turn that lamp on, girl.
Girl. There's a form. Performance evaluation of Richard Pattermock. Supervisor, Janice Greenbrier.
Ranger Pattermark has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting its permanent reassignment to this facility. Of course she wants permanent reassignment.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, her friend was, old Claude roommate was writing back saying, Ranger Rick, hold on, oh girl.
Oh, girl.
It was offered through one of the Danish universities that was approached by Samsung and Oculus to do a project. Wow. I'm already working on a software platform. Well,
Just throw that penny
well,
in.
how do you feel about it, Thomas? Do you like it?
Hey, there's another tape player.
There was a tape
In
over
what room? In the sitting room.
Wasn't there a tape over here too?
There was a tape somewhere.
We found like 2 tapes. Would you be interested is the question.
Well, I think he is interested because he's already doing the homework. Oh, is it over there on the table? No, that's just the
Well,
book.
I mean, I work in programming, and I don't find that very interesting.
I work retail and I hate it, so.
What the fuck is that tape? I know there was one in.
I know we've run into it.
I know there was one in Sam's room. Where was the tape?
That one.
That's Mom and Dad's room. Oh.
There was not a tape in Mom and Dad's room.
There was a tape in here, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, what room is this?
This is
Oh, Sam's room, okay.
But there was a tape in here, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not, though. I'm not gonna waste time looking for it. But I know there was this tape.
Yeah, I remember. Well, I remember seeing that one. That was really recent.
That was in the guest room, right? Or was it in a room after that?
It might have been the guest room. No, it wasn't the guest room. There's nothing in the guest room. Wait, unless what was over there on the table? Oh, that's that book again. Yeah.
Anything in here? Oh yeah, the Ghost Hunter Journal.
Yeah. Was it in here?
Probably.
Wait, no, this is the...
We've been in here, though.
Yeah, because that's where the tape player is. Where the hell did we find that tape? Go back to your map.
Had to have been the guest room. Let's look one more time. If you guys remember where we found the tape, tell us.
Yeah, because we obviously cannot remember where we found the tape.
Even though we just freaking found it.
Because you got super excited about it.
I like this music.
It's not in here.
This is the last room we were in before this.
I know it's not in this room, though.
Where was it?
Well, I don't know that. If I knew that, I would tell you.
So what do you plan to, what are you going to do with your life after that degree, Thomas? Like, when you get that degree.
I feel like you went in another room after you took over. Other than the guest room, and I feel like it was in that room. Whichever room you went in, I feel like it was in here.
The Sam's room.
I feel like it was in Sam's room.
But there was a...
Or maybe in her bathroom, or... No, her bathroom's the one with the bloody bathtub. Where the hell did we find that tape at?
It was somewhere. But I feel like Sam's room was like a while ago now.
Let me see.
Wait, here's the tape.
Was that? Hold it up. Flip it over. That's a different one.
Yeah. I remember that there was 2 tapes. I found the one that was less obvious, that I didn't think we'd be able to find right away. First. It's in here, right? Alright, put it in. Yes.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
It's like a live show recording. Yeah, I heard fuck you.
I don't wanna talk about the part about the wiper. We're such a good old day. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna walk away.
It's like a recording of a live show. What's it called? Flip it back over. Bratmobile Cool Schmool. Oh yeah, real mature.
We're so cool.
Alright, where's that other fucking tape? Wait, is it not over on one of those tables? You didn't throw it somewhere, did you?
Could have. In-house researcher for a video game. We're consulting in how to. Cliffhanger.
We read that.
Didn't we read that before we found the tape?
I don't remember.
Alright, I don't remember. I feel like we should just move on at this point.
Ah, there was another cassette somewhere. Go in that door.
We haven't been in here yet. I think it'd be really interesting to find out what, like, Thomas's stuff involves. Oh, fuck.
Whoa. Did you see that?
I don't even know what just happened.
Sewing machine out of nowhere.
I want to sew something, damn it.
No. Hey, go turn that light on. Not that one. Turn that one on. Now go over to the floor lamp. And turn that on.
It's just like our house. You need all the lights on
Yeah.
to see anything.
Yeah. We've got all of our lights on right now, so. That's a case. Heavens to Betsy. That's the tape that we can't find.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I remember reading Heavens to Betsy.
Where's the...
But that's also written on that same tape as Heavens to Betsy.
Oh, yeah.
Because it had 3 things on it. That's the case to the tape we can't find.
Oh, it's just the case.
That's what I just told you. Case to the tape we can't find.
I gotcha. The hell?
Wildfire. He saved her from the raging flames, and then things really heated up. Well, look at him. Wouldn't things heat up between you and him?
I don't know. He looks kind of dirty.
If he'd shaved that goatee, he might stand a chance.
Opal LaRue is one of the most distinctive riders in our genre. Tour de force. Wildfire's uniquely beautiful display of LaRue's talents. We currently have a... I feel like I've heard about things like that before, Thomas, but it's like it just hasn't come to fruition yet. Like the Nintendo Vitality sensor that never actually happened. Seems like a great way to cause heart attacks, actually.
Healthy choices, skills for a healthful life. Dominic Luciano. Halloween costume.
It's kind of like their Renaissance outfit, or their LARPing. Oh!
It's Captain Allegra and the first mate.
Oh, wow.
Bet she sleeps with the first mate.
Yeah, because they're both girls. Even though,
Are you sure?
kind of looks like chest hair there.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Put it on. I still want to know where that damn videotape or the cassette tape was. I feel like it was out in the damn open and we just missed it.
I mean, Thomas, when you think about measuring somebody's vitality and measuring somebody's reactions, horror is going to be the best thing for that. All right, we have a. Do I move forward, or do I go back and look for that tape?
I guess just move forward.
All right, it would probably just be like music anyway.
More than likely. Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. Well, the red lights are on. Damn it. How do we unlock it?
That's got to be what you're supposed to be doing.
Gone home.
Hey, you want to look it up?
Yeah. Because I feel
Wait,
like
let's look at the map. Have we been everywhere?
there's one room, but there's not a door to it.
What are you talking about?
That little black spot, right in the middle of the map.
Oh, this doesn't have to be a room.
But there's no door to it.
Well, it looks like Mom and Dad's bedroom is connected to like 3 different rooms.
Yeah, it was a closet and a bathroom. Apparently we have explored everywhere on the second floor.
Been on the first?
Not the first.
Very interesting, Thomas. I hope you enjoy your career. So this place is still locked, though, so we still need the key. Wait! There's a door we haven't been through. Okay, huh?
Yeah.
Do you want to take over?
No, you're good, baby.
We haven't been through here yet.
You didn't like try to open anything.
Well, this is the door that I haven't been through.
No, like the drawers or anything in that hallway.
We've already been through here.
Have we? See, I don't remember any of that.
You were in the bathroom or something when I went through this part.
Did you read the note that was in the bottom one? That?
No. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th, maybe 6th period.
I guess so.
Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm going to kick your butt. Get ready.
Who?
You.
Oh, it's supposed to be
Come
right down
on.
at the bottom.
Sure you can.
Sure you can.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Well,
I wonder how much longer we have in this game.
I don't know.
Because I really want to hook up.
Let me play for a minute. Taking over.
Yeah, because you know what to do.
So we explored. Yeah, wait. Yeah, I remember exploring that area.
Honestly, Thomas, working on the reliable measurement system would be the hardest part.
Alright, we read that.
I know you guys all said that you've never played this game before, but if anybody knows something we're missing, feel free to speak up. I mean, if we're looking for a key, it could be anywhere. Because remember, the first key we found was underneath the dunk.
Look what I found.
See that?
Holy shit, a pentagram.
Holy fuck.
Oscar.
Wait, that's their dad, isn't it?
Is Oscar their dad?
No, the picture.
Is that their dad?
I think so. I remember seeing that picture before. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Possession?
So were they
exorcism?
like trying to summon their dad?
Maybe. So there's a book on possessions and exorcisms. Hey, I found a key.
Had it, kid.
Attic key.
Did you know it was there, or did you find it by yourself?
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Apparently there's a basement key in Sam's locker. Sam's room was upstairs.
Who were they talking to? Oh, Tom was probably talking to Lot's lover.
We read that. Sam's room's at the end of the hall. So, Sam's locker. How did we miss that? Oh, there's a combination.
Yeah, I remember checking that. Where did the combinations come from? 2 secret panels. That didn't tell me anything.
Well, hold on. I can tell you where they are. Can you find them yourself? So let's see if we can find them ourselves first.
Anywhere. Unless they're in her room.
Are they in her room? Oh, no. Oh, God. Search this whole house for 2 secret panels to a combination that we have...
Wait, what's scrutinize?
To look at it.
Hey, Super Nintendo game.
Super Spitfire. And... Journey of Crystal. Alright, we read that. Secret panels that aren't even in her room.
It could be anywhere.
It really could be. How are we supposed to know where the secret panels are?
Alright, so now we have a juncture. Do I look up where the secret panels are? Or should we just continue to the attic?
Alright guys, do we look for the secret panel to go in the basement, or do we go up to the attic? You tell us. Because we're kind of at a loss here.
They are a secret.
No kidding.
That makes sense. If we had all the time in the world to look for this secret panel, I wouldn't have any problem going to the house and examining every wall. But because this is a stream, I don't want to look around forever and bore you guys.
Life's Lover says basement. Thomas, basement or attic?
Directly across from Sam's room.
Directly across from Sam's room. So this is Sam's room.
Mm-hmm.
So directly across, wouldn't it be down there?
Yeah,
Well, I was just down there and there was nothing down there.
that's what I would think too. Why don't you try like the other panels on the wall though?
Nothing.
Yeah, but like go along the whole wall. The whole wall. Let's check the map. Maybe it means the other exit to Sam's room.
Ah,
Where you said that blank room was?
this one over here. Oh,
That you found a secret panel. To open
0.
the first number, 0. You found a Ouija board. Nope.
Nope, not looking with that. Pen, nope, is in there with the Ouija board.
1. Hello. Hello. 2. Who are you? Oscar. What do you want? To come back.
Back. He wants to come back. And the second panel in the downstairs across from the closet containing Sam's list of things to buy from school. Buy from the first day of school.
What kind of small business life, Slumber?
So which closet contains Sam's list? Is it this one?
I honestly don't remember finding a
No.
list of things to buy from school.
It's apparently in a closet somewhere. This is a bathroom. Search this.
What kind of crafts? Yeah, that's the thing though, is I feel like we were like, I mean, we weren't super thorough, but we were like, as reasonably thorough. You know what I mean?
But I feel like we went through this with a pretty good,
Come.
yeah. Although,
See? Look at that shit we missed. Have a doggone cool 17th birthday. Happy birthday, Sam. Uncle Harvey.
well, thanks, Uncle Harvey.
What's that?
We read that. That's the directions. Nothing in there. Nothing in there.
Have you started something yet? Etsy or otherwise?
So we need to find a closet that has Sam's list of things in it. Alright, there's the list.
Wait, we haven't read that.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Psycho House.
Heavens to bits.
Listen, I know a couple guys who are brothers. They started a business together after taking entrepreneurship. They make about $80,000 a year. I know that's not much, but literally all they do is twist together bracelets and then send them out. So, there's a market there. Is this the third part?
Private, do not read.
The Green Glacier Part 2. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange light indeed, such lustiness juxtaposed to the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. "We have to hurry." Allegra's party followed behind, moving quickly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian, up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate. Into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand. But it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily solemn. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late.
Hi, Max. Glad you could join us.
Glad you made it. But then from the vat, something began to emerge. A head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. As the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair and hands and body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Alright, so here is fucking she.
Oh, good night, Thomas.
Oh, Thomas.
I'm glad you could join us, though.
Thanks for coming, Thomas. Really appreciate it.
Yes, because we know it's late for you.
I really wish that our time schedules weren't so different. Because every time we think of a time for one of these streams, I try to think, well, how will that work for Thomas? It's just impossible.
It really is. Thomas, you need to move to the States. Like ASAP.
But make sure Denmark keeps paying for your schooling.
Yeah, because they ain't shit going to pay for it over here. 051. Turn right 3 times. Stop. How do I check my backpack? Oh, look at that. I found that. To open, turn right 3 times, stop at first number, turn left. Zero 51. Damn it. Went the wrong way.
And we still have the east wing of the first floor that we meant to found the key to.
Yeah, through that locked door.
Yeah.
Frog in my throat. Alright, so off to Sam's room. And there's not a run button on this one. Zero. 50. 1. Cigarettes.
Holy fuck! That little slut.
She's smoking.
She's a fucking deviant.
Oh, she is lesbian.
I guess so.
Shannon Doherty? You.
I wonder if she,
Are we sure if Sam is a girl?
I mean, all these narrations have been from Sam's point of view.
Have they? Why does that say, gosh, Sam?
No, I mean, like the voiceover so we can hear it.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah. Monday, Thomas will scream on a weekend and start in the afternoon.
Well, we did that once, remember?
True. Wasn't he there then, too?
I don't remember if he was or not.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
No, I remember when you kissed me on that bridge downtown. That was sweet.
Basement key.
I've got the basement key, the attic key, and a spare key. Alright, that was the one to the front door. So basement and attic.
Yeah, but we still need to find the key to the east wing on the first floor, too.
Are you... Well, what if it's in the basement or in the attic?
True.
How do you even get to the basement? I bet it's down there. I bet it's at the end of this hallway.
It is. It's on the map.
To basement. Oh, huh. Alright, off to the basement we go. And then turn this way. And then we're going to turn this way. Alright, new area. With no light switch.
Too spooky.
Just like waiting on something. Chips!
I'm sure they're still good.
Yeah. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the thoughtful... Is that thoughtful? I enjoyed the something potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D.
One day somebody's going to write that about me.
Dear Miss DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate, following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again sometime next year, shall we? Indeed, Madam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. So she wrote it twice. S.L. Sam and Lonnie.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
amazing, intelligent, talented, lighthearted, important defense. Reproductive system worksheet.
Oh, wait. This is round 2, apparently.
Caitlin Greenbrier.
The menstrual
And
cycle.
the ovary starts to develop. While the ovary is developing, the timing of the uterus is getting, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. If the egg does not meet a sperm, it dissolves. About 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It's incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy.
Look, Chris sent an update.
Hold on.
He's going to do another bottle.
We'll see.
By the way, Chris, make your snaps longer than 3 seconds, please.
Mine's 7, so
I have all mine on 10, which is the longest.
mine's on 7.
Did you notice that in that paper, it basically blocked out? She said everything in that paper, word for word, in her original paper. It just cut out everything in between. See what I'm saying?
That's what Life's Lover said too. Wasn't that the same thing as before?
Yeah, it was the same thing as before, but without the exposition.
What do you mean the exposition?
All the stuff about.
Oh, the funny parts?
Yeah, well, like just about the girl and her lover in Russia with like the bombers coming in and just like a surrounding story. I like that was.
Plus, you got to check plus.
It's probably my favorite part of this game so far was that story.
Furnace.
Well, maybe you should Life's Lover, because that is your reproductive system.
Reed College. Dear Samantha, congratulations. I'm pleased to inform you that your admission to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars.
Oh, so she got in.
She did get in. We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community based on your portfolio and academic record. I am pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of your summer program's tuition and fees. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional secondary track choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships. Well, she got in.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the Army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Let's just have fun while we
You know what that fucking reminds me of?
What?
Ellie and Riley.
Yes, I was. As soon as I asked what, I knew what you was going to say.
Because those girls,
were in love.
they fucking made it out too. I gotta piss, honey.
Okay. Oh, she was going to buy her a split heart pendant. How sweet.
Remember that, honey, because I don't want to miss shit.
Okay. The Accidental Savior. Oh, God, another JFK book. By Terrence L. Greenbrier. Greenbrier is our last name, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, looks like there's a letter on the back.
Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a monumentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognized my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear and that which he fears, and is the respect. I believe your work was successful, but the lens through which the personal shown was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fictional ex machina, Deus ex machina.
Deus ex machina. I don't know. Deus ex machina means something in a story that comes out of nowhere and solves all their problems.
Ah, well, the great authors speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that reflects their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily. But I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbrier, Ph.D.
Yes, Life's Lover, the father was a failed author because we saw a bunch of books is a hack's plot device.
I'm trying to think of like different examples, but everything I think of is from something I love.
That was the cover. Terrence L. Greenbrier, the accidental savior. And of course it's JFK.
Everything I think of is something I love, so I don't want to be like, well, this is a Deus Ex Machina, and then cheapen the plot to you.
I wish there was a light over here I could turn on. Do you see a... I don't see a light on this side of the basement. Storage. I'm in storage now anyway.
Sorry if I'm quiet. Like, I can't stop. All I can think about right now is Deus Ex Machinas.
Oh, this is one of Granddad's books. I've already picked that up. By Richard Greenbrier, Ph.D. Apparently they're full of doctors around this family.
Well, they have a giant mansion, so...
Well, at least Life's Lover's trying to think of an example as well.
It's hard because, I mean, as soon as you think of an example, you're like, that's from one of my favorite stories of all time. I don't want to speak badly about that.
Another postcard. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Matoma Falls. I'm something on a stupid class trip. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March, and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit, here you come. Down.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Makes me sad.
What does?
That's her thinking that she has to try to fit in and hide
Oh, yeah.
how she feels.
Well, been there, done that.
Same as he's.
Hi, Jacob.
So it makes me sad. Hello, Jacob.
Song Swiggity Swag.
Never heard of it.
Swiggity Swag.
Wait. Okay. Where does this go?
I don't know. Chris isn't there to tell us where we're at.
Where's Chris? Holy fuck, where the fuck are we? The Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number 1. Everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of peripheral...
I was hoping one of these is like torn or something.
That's a lot of mom and dad situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge pile of sand. Costumes, skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the smells. Smells like
cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video.
One girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy.
Oh god, more Kennedys.
It's like a really obscure, like even in the 90s, it's a really obscure, like, I'm Jackie Kennedy.
Yeah. Women outlaws. Oh, a tape. And a sock.
These tapes are weird.
Heavens to Betsy, terrorists.
The reason I say they're weird is because it's like you find them all over the house, and you're supposed to like, it makes you feel like you should like take them to the tape players.
Yeah.
But then it's like, it's actually not important. That's what made me, oh, there's a tape player right there. That's what made me originally think that
but I feel like you would just have to sit here and listen to this shit.
that was good though.
Goodfellow Senior High School. Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention to yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the
Don't
first
close
place.
anything.
Sincerely, Principal Sheldon Grossman. Why am I not closing?
Because I didn't absorb everything.
Basically, he's just saying that somebody defaced her locker, she defaced somebody else, and her parent wrote a letter trying to say, hey, she only defaced this girl's locker because they defaced hers. And they're saying, well, we don't know who did it, so just let it drop.
Right.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Well,
So all those cassette tapes we've been finding are Lonnie's band.
ah,
It seems like, to my understanding anyway. Now where the hell are we?
This little hallway here. Oh, I'm on the east wing.
I wonder if you can just, like, unlock that door.
En español. Don't want to learn Spanish. Froth. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away. And then when she is home, she takes it out on you. Like, because you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call her on it. And I'm sorry. Lonnie. Oh, it's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and free-willing lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. Lucky
Love
my
him.
mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sam, sorry I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. Lonnie, no, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho-Christian and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? That took a turn for the worse.
Knives coming through the sky. No, okay, no. I see that now.
Oh, no, okay, yeah. Or offer of promotion to Bruce Pendleton, Head of Personnel, State Forestry Service. Dear Head Conservationist Greenbrier, due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year and the service's need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director, responsible for operations throughout the northwestern Oregon. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting would be at the Regional Management Building located at 128 Bullhorn Road, which should be much more convenient for your daily life. Respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. We very much look forward to your reply.
So that whole operation, like, their mom got credit for, basically.
Yep, I'm on the east side.
No, good. So we killed two birds with one stone, basically.
Pretty much. This skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico. It was like $3 American. I love it. Merry Christmas. Miss you. Help. P.S. Treasure it always.
Skulls?
There'd be a light switch. Another one of Mom's purses.
How many purses has that slut got?
A pamphlet.
Take care of our forests.
Hi Jan, I got 2 tickets for EWF on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? Signed, Rich. Rick.
Her ranger buddy.
Oh, that's right.
What's in here? Plates and towels.
Nothing in there. Already saw this.
That folder is trippy.
Disciplinary referral for Samantha. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Phone call to students' parents, out of school suspension for 4 days.
So drugs?
Since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in your writing so that we are absolutely clear. in writing, so we are absolutely. You are grounded for the rest of the month from something and telephone, social and telephone privileges, and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom
Door.
closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't have to happen again. Signed, Dad. So you know about her and
So at that point,
I had
Dad
an
knew.
interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
You know that feeling?
Yeah.
First off, congratulations. Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director. And I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you writing for?
Waiting for.
Waiting for an improved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our some favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay, so we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person. Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. Soon. Love, Carol. Yeah, this marriage went up in shambles a long time ago, apparently. Hey, that's a room. Don't give up on this, honey. By Terrence L. Greenberg.
My dad. You know what? Where?
Yeah, looks like it.
So how's our 4 people doing out there? Y'all went quiet on us.
They did get quiet. I don't see I don't see anything else in here. We're in the dining room. No, there should be a light switch.
What's going on out there?
I don't know, but there's a car alarm that keeps going off out there.
It's like somebody keeps trying to break in. I have to look. It's in my nature.
Go figure it out, baby. He's an inquisitive fella. Well, life's lover, glad to see you're still with us. Even though you're just doing homework. Glad we can keep you company while you do boring homework. Any luck, honey?
It's not our cars.
Well, I knew it wasn't one of ours. I would recognize one of our cars.
It smells like hot dogs out there, though.
Somebody's probably grilling.
It smells like it.
Anniversary trip, Rick's wedding.
Oh, so Rick got married.
Charity junk pickup in the basement. Baby, you okay?
So Dad's crazy and Mom's a whore.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Sam's a lesbian. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddess miracle?
Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not. We aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles, type of out-there mass market shunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing the reviving Christ or zombie-like timeless works such as In Investment's Message of the Snakesman, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller.
It's Inside Me by Jens Keller and Emil Kierkegaard's often banned Venusian flesh traders. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your Accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, New Jersey, we've been trying to track outsider art. It's just a kind of we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just a kind of forgotten portal into 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban America wants,
But John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history-revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do you want? What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work. Since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago, we want to supply a new foreword for the books to appear in brand new editions of The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah, to be produced by Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marked directly to our higher discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds, contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off, Madison Kaczynski, publisher, Unknown Dimension Literature, 6464 Michigan Avenue, Newark, New Jersey, 07114.
So his book was actually about to be republished.
So you got a break.
So there's The Accidental Pariah. And the other one, and it says Unknown Dimension Literature, so that's like a mock-up. And then the other one was about JFK. The Accidental Savior was about JFK. So Dad's book was about to get republished, the series.
Interesting.
Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary June 3rd through the 7th. We'll be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good, Dad.
those are the dates that we're here.
That's a big ass house. Look at that first floor.
I know, right? So have we explored the first floor now?
Looks like it.
Is there anything left but the attic?
I think it's just the attic.
To the attic. Don't bother turning the lights off.
Screw that.
Did you explore the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what's in here? I'm in the laundry room now.
Da, 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 da,
Shirts,
da,
detergent.
Da, da,
Faucet.
da, 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 da.
Washer and dryer.
This does seem like a lot like Luigi's Mansion to me.
It really is. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army mind. My army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I'd never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday. When I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different. And we can be together. Until then, hell. So, Life's Lover makes a point. So apparently the parents are just on vacation, celebrating their anniversary. But that still doesn't answer why there was blood in Sam's bathtub.
Yeah, and where the hell Sam went?
And where is Sam? Because Sam left notes saying, you know, don't try to figure out what happened and shit. I'm in the greenhouse.
There's a greenhouse in this
house has its own greenhouse built onto the house.
This is like the most pathetic greenhouse I've ever seen in my life. Granted, it's more than most houses could have, but...
The accidental pariah with notes everywhere.
Good luck finding that.
The accidental savior, JFK's.
But that doesn't make sense. Why would the parents go on vacation when they knew that their daughter was coming home?
Did they know she was coming home?
They said it was last minute notice, but I also feel like they said they knew about it ahead of time.
Dear Kaz, oh, from the pen of Terrence Greenbrier. So this is the dad. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for supposed to be sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective, without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I'm grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards.
Kaz was the one who sent him the letter about republishing his works.
It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him, and his handlers clear out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. Life's Lover's got a point. So it's just Sam that has gone missing for some reason, and we know that Sam was in love with Lonnie, and Lonnie went to the army. Where will do it? Under stairs. Secret door. Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete. You remember what we found under the stairs, don't you?
That was where the Ouija board was.
No, it was the pentagram.
Yeah, and the Ouija board, right?
No, the Ouija board was in a secret pentagram.
Yeah, that was,
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
That was sad.
But what were they planning? Like, what exactly were they trying to accomplish under the stairs there?
That's a good point. So if that's Dad, we know he can't be dead now. So they can't be trying to summon Dad.
Well, whose picture is that?
Unless Mama's with Ranger Rick now. Let's think, have they ever mentioned Dad in any of the letters that are pertaining to the present time?
But this is possession and exorcism. So obviously this person is somebody who is dead.
Yeah.
You guys out there, help us out. Are you understanding this any more than we are?
All three of y'all.
Yeah. What the fuck? That fucking, I'm gonna log out of that. Anyway, I guess I'll head to the attic for now, because that part's got me a little confused. Maybe they figured they'd be back before she got home. That doesn't explain the letter we found on the front door when we first got here saying, don't try to figure anything out. And it doesn't explain the blood in the bathtub.
What did that letter say about Mom and Dad? Did it say anything?
I thought it just said Mom and Dad were gone.
No, it said, I don't want Mom and Dad crossed out anyone.
Oh, anyone to know. Yeah, that's right. Alright, I'm in the attic.
I thought this is the final destination.
That's the locket that she was going to buy.
Sam, I'll always remember what we had. Stay strong, kick ass. I love you.
Blind.
Oh my God. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the Army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us. And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
So that's where Sam went.
Yeah, that's what happened?
Well, yeah.
Darker. Letters to Katie. To us.
Do not read if you're not Katie.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday.
So wait a minute. This entire game that took us about 3 hours to do was based on the fact that these two sisters, whose mom and dad went on an anniversary trip, one of the sisters came home while they were on vacation. The other sister had jetted from home to be with her girlfriend who left for the army. And the entire game is you're the sister trying to figure out where your other sister went. So you explore your mom and dad's mansion in the woods to figure out that she actually just drove away to find her girlfriend with basic training.
Yeah, basically it's like finding out your sister was a lesbian and she had gone on a look, basically.
So what was that in the bathtub? It wasn't blood, it was hair dye.
Yeah.
Are you sure it was blood? That made me think it was hair dye. It wasn't blood.
Yeah, because it's already come from hair dye.
Yeah.
They sure didn't make it look like blood, though.
They did. They made sure to make it look like blood. It's like, holy shit, we're on the scene of a murder.
And now we're listening to Lonnie's song.
And now we're listening to the cassette tapes.
What do you think?
It wasn't terrible, I gotta say, because it really does like keep you wondering and it keeps you trying to figure out what's going on. So I give it 2 thumbs up. It's short, it's simple. I felt like they made it very realistic. The house was laid out pretty awesome. And I like how it kept you wondering the whole time what was going on. The only thing I would say that I didn't like was the 2 hidden panels. Because you would never have found those just by playing the game.
Yeah, and the basement revealed a lot more of the story.
Yeah, and I feel like they should have put the basement key somewhere else other than these hidden panels. Because the hidden panels, I feel like, were just completely random chance.
We get the platinum.
Hmm?
We get the platinum trophy.
What platinum trophy?
The platinum trophy means the trophy for getting all other trophies.
Oh, in the game?
Yeah.
Oh, well, go us. Oh, so PlayStation does trophies too, not just Xbox?
Yeah.
Oh, well, go us.
It was a little bit less life-changing than I thought it would be. But I also really like the fact that it was based on the gay agenda.
The gay agenda. Because we have an agenda, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an agenda, it was just a lesbian who didn't want to come out as easily as most people.
No, I feel like that was normal, if not less normal.
It was normal, but it's not a gay agenda.
I know.
It was a gay storyline.
I was being facetious. The fact that, I mean, her parents had an idea that something was up, and she was still in high school. So.
True.
Which, I mean, your parents still don't have any idea.
Yeah, so they'll know this summer.
Yeah. So, I really enjoyed the idea of the game, like, and just exploring this large house, trying to piece together what happened. I could see like a larger game, kind of like this, coming to fruition.
Yeah, but they'd have to add quite a bit, and I feel like that would spoil the story.
Yeah, and to be honest, like, there would have to be some other gameplay element too, because having to just like check things.
Yeah,
every
other thing. And I do like how the title is Gone Home, and it's basically Sam telling us she's gone home to her girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Kind of like how my home is with you now.
Yeah.
Mm.
This cost $20. Would you say it was worth $20?
I'd say that's worth $20. It was 3 hours of entertainment.
I agree too, because I mean, $20, that's less than 2 people's cost to go to the movies.
Yeah, I mean,
And that was worth way more than your standard movie to me.
yeah, I would say that was a very well spent $20.
Even though it's free this month
What?
for PlayStation Plus members.
Are you serious?
Which I am one, yeah.
You are now.
It's the free game for this month.
Oh, God, I'm sorry, honey.
Oh well. I think there's a lot to be said and to be thought about Gone Home, but I am too inebriated to ruminate on that further.
My bad, Gus. I gave him a lot of liquor tonight.
Let's see, I enjoyed the game, definitely, but the ending kind of feels like a letdown after the mystery of the rest of the game. Yeah?
I get what you're saying, yeah. I totally agree, because I feel like there should have been more to it than just, oh, I'm running off to be with my girlfriend. So I definitely get that feeling. Because the game almost makes you feel like it's creepy and mysterious and like something has gone wrong. And then you find out, oh, she just ran away to be with a girlfriend.
Which I understand that they should have there should have been some method of urgency to it at the end.
Urgency, or they should have made the game
More tragic.
More tragic. I feel like the whole game was building up to something tragic. Like, we find her dead body in the attic.
Mm-hmm.
Not, oh, she just ran off to be with her girlfriend. Well, let down might be the wrong word, since I liked that Sam made a decision to be with her. Well, no, it's not that let down is the wrong word. It's just that you were expecting... It wasn't what we were expecting. Even though, when you get to that ending and you think back, the whole game did build up to Sam and Lonnie.
Yeah.
Sam and Lonnie, Sam and Lonnie. You kept seeing it over and over, Sam and Lonnie, Sam and Lonnie.
Yeah, that was like a great thing. The only other weird thing was like, it kind of developed the parents a little bit too. And it's like that never came to...
Yeah, you never... I mean, it did give you, like, insight into the parents. Like, the mom was having an affair on the dad. And the dad was partially psycho because of the books.
And then he got a second chance.
Yeah, and then it just dropped it.
Yeah.
Because the whole parent storyline just died.
It almost makes you wonder if we found everything.
I know. But I feel like we did because...
We probably found most of the stuff because all the voiced over entries were like from Sam directly.
Yeah.
And everything that she had to say was about Lonnie. Or Daniel, which was her Nintendo neighbor when she was a kid.
Oh, yeah, the weird kid. Danny.
Yeah. Which I don't see now that we're into it, I'm not sure. Maybe Daniel was purely just like show that she wasn't interested in boys.
Probably. Actually, now that you say that, that's probably true.
But I guess that's it.
I think we should call it.
I enjoyed it.
It was fun, guys.
So for those...
They could have done a lot more for the parents, flesh that out more. Otherwise, they could have just made it clear that
The thing,
on vacation. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, the thing is, like,
totally true.
It's not that I think they didn't do enough for the parents. It was just like, it didn't pan out to be important.
Well, yeah, because the parents...
It wasn't relevant.
It wasn't relevant to the story at all, really, other than the one note from Dad talking about how they found the stuff in her locker.
Yeah.
And that she was grounded. That was the only part where
it's not that I didn't like the things they said about the parents, because they did a good job developing the parents. It's just none of it mattered in the end.
Yeah, none of it mattered. So I feel like the parent thing, they should have just left out or made it a lot more integral into the game somehow.
It would be kind of like if they made a backstory to how Chewbacca grew up in Star Wars. And then that was it.
And then done.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, Thanks for joining us tonight, guys, for this stream.
We're gonna have a hookah now.
We're gonna
All
call,
two of you.
we're gonna call it quits, and I'm sure
We did get up to 10 at one point.
We
tonight,
did?
though, so yeah,
I didn't notice that.
yeah, we got up to 10.
I thought like 5 or 6 was our max.
No, we got up to 10.
Hmm.
Or 9 somewhere. It was 9 actually, because I remember thinking, oh, one more and we'll get 10, but it was 9.
Ah.
But doesn't matter. We like hanging out with you guys.
Next time I'll try to do a more thorough job of making sure you guys know. I
We
guess.
will try to. Really
Although I feel like we
plan
did
it
the
out.
I feel like we did the standard notice this time.
It's just like 2 days.
I guess. I feel like there should be plenty of time.
Maybe not, but it is a Friday night. Maybe people are out.
Maybe. Anyway, thanks for joining us, Life Slover, and everybody else. Hope to talk to you guys again soon. We'll try to stream more often now that Corey is feeling better.
Yes.
And look out for some vlogs soon. And night,
We
guys.
will be leaving in 2 days for the beach, so we will vlog you from the beach. Life's Lover, aiming at you. Bye, guys.